About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Tommy Pham, the leadoff batter, as he swings through for strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The wind of the pitch. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first. 1 out in the top of the first. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Batting third, center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Chopped left side. Gets it to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here at Daikin Park. On the hill here today, Paul Skeens. What do you got on him, Chris?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And here is Jose Altuve. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reynolds gets under it. And it's caught for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
The other way, fair ball.
Left that down in the zone. It's hard 99, but You talk about guys that have been able to adjust to
Batting
higher
third,
velocities.
designated
You got to
hitter,
make sure that you are riding it up just a
Alvarez.
little bit more in the zone.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Yordan Alvarez stands in now and watches strike one. Paredes stands at first with one out. And ball one. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Man at first, one away. And the next pitch is way outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Triple digits on that last pitch. And now it's Christian Walker. .101 catches the top of the zone for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Let's go, Christian.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
2 outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So the Astros leave one, scoreless after one. Back here in Houston, top of the second, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Valdez back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. Here's Joey Bart now. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting sixth, first baseman Billy Cook.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a
second
flare
baseman,
down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, He was yelling, get down as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Nick Gonzalez in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. A little bit low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Ball one.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Houston, leading off, Yainer Diaz.
Catcher, Yainer Diaz.
The right-hander back to work. Ball one there. Out towards left center. Cruz moving under this one. And there's one down.
Batting 6th, the shortstop.
Jeremy Pena digs in now.
Pena.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. This one popped up. Cook settles under this one. Snags it for the 2nd out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice
7th,
ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Chas McCormick stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No score here in the 2nd. And it's fouled away.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing there for Houston. We move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Kiner-Falefa, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that skips in the dirt. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Now 2-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Tommy Pham. Grounded out his first time. That one misses. That's 5 straight. And that misses as well. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, left fielder
Ryan Reynolds here.
Reynolds.
Grounded out his first time. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
That's in there. 0-2. Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1 to Walker, and that's 2.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Digging in, O'Neal Cruz. Two outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 outs.
Ball 3.
Andrew McCutchen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Kutch to the dish. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball 1, no strike.
This one in the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Two on, 2 outs. Out to center. Myers gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates strand a couple. Still no score. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Ben Gamble.
Ben Gamble.
And the first offering is not close. That one at triple digits.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gonzalez handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jake Myers.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jake Myers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And a bunt towards third, and that's just foul. Curve in the dirt. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fly to left his first time.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac
Paredes up next for the Astros. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Myers off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses, and 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Skeens with a move to first, and he's back in on a dive. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 left for Houston, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Joey Bart. Foul ball there.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That one outside, and a count 2-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Strike him out.
And that one ripped to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
That's back-to-back singles
Now
for him.
batting,
Kind of a
first
risky
baseman,
pitch coming
Billy
inside
Cook.
with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Billy Cook getting ready to hit a single his first time. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, 2 ball. To Pena at second for 1. To Walker, and that's 2.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt,
One ball,
it's a ball and 2
2
strikes. Good eye right there.
Well, he might have to look for a different
2 balls,
put-away pitch
2
right here,
strikes.
2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And delivers outside. And here's a 3-2. Now fly ball to right center. Myers on his way over, brings it in. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the 4th, now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian
Walker now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. On the outside corner, 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Got him. And the Astros put down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. No score. Back here in Houston, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brian Hayes.
Let's go, Astros!
Valdez back to work. That one hammered left field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
That's a ball.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. He goes down looking. Back to the top of the lineup, Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And that's
Inside,
off
ball
the
one.
inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing
That's a
pitches
ball.
has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's to third. Hayes. Jump throw across his body.
He's
It's
out.
there, and that's a great play.
And on the mound, you know confidence
Now
has to be
batting,
pretty high with
left
all of the
fielder,
swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
1 down. Ben Gamel up next for the Astros. Ball 1, no strikes.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really going after him here. All
strikes.
fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Checks over to first. Back safely. This one in the air. Hayes. And there's 2 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats.
Now
That
batting,
pitch looked
center
good,
fielder,
but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone.
Myers.
You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And this gets away from Bart. And now a man into scoring position.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Houston, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Reynolds measures 6 feet 2 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
You know, these Pirates looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Tap foul at the plate.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 2 in this one. That clips the corner.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Slings it across. And McCutchen is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Well, we go bottom 6. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
That clips the corner. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Struck him out looking.
No, that was a pretty poor at-bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
No strike.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
In for a strike, now 3-1. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a chopper out to short. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And misses inside. Up and in, and the count is filled up. Two out, space is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2 down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Right through there, got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Astros go down 1-2-3, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back.
Leading
we go
off
to the
for the
top
Pirates,
of the 7th,
catcher,
and now Joey Bart. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. In the dirt, and it's a full count. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He sends it out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Caleb Ford.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ryan Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Scott getting loose as well. That's too low, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
There's the strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, second baseman
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
To the right side, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, no outs. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. No outs, runners at first and second. And he lays one down the left side. Zips it across, out on the sac bunt.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. A strikeout and a walk.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The shortstop takes a ball. Cook at third. Gonzalez over at second with one down. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tommy Pham next to bat for the Bucks. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gamble squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Pirates draw first blood on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back here at Dyken Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Dennis Santana getting loose out there. Holderman also throwing. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop from his backside. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, at this point in the ball game, you're counting outs, and that's a great diving stop to keep the tying run off base. It's the little things that add up to a big W at the end.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Jeremy Pena digs in now. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner at first with 2 away. So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. Upstairs, 1-0.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's
Ball two.
downstairs and outside.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, one-run game at the plate for Pittsburgh. Ryan Reynolds. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Outside with a breaking ball. A changeup missing, and a count 2-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Paredes makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
On the ground, Altuve. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter Andrew McCutchen.
2 down, bases empty. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 3 in this one. That clips the corner. The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian King, the left-hander, up and throwing.
Come on, Astros.
Foul ball. The pitch to McCutchen. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. But they still lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dennis Santana.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the
And now the right fielder, Ben Gamble.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So now a pinch hitter, Mauricio Dubon.
Well, they're turning to a guy who can definitely put the ball in play right here. So good move in a big spot like this.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And another ball.
2-0.
Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. You're going to let it go. You better be ready to swing it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one fouled hard the other way. To third. 1 at second. Out. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here is Isaac Paredes. Swing and a ball popped up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 1 and the Astros nothing. We go to the 9th. This is Joey Bart. Abreu back to work. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian King, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Cook stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Started after it, appeal to first. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. One down, base is empty. Center field, Dubon makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, second baseman.
The batter now, Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 3.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And that one hammered, going back. And that one is off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. There's the strike.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. Hard of the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Pirates 1 and the Astros nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, David Bednar.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. One-run game, bottom 9. And fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Walker at the plate now, and that's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Catcher, Diaz.
Making a move at first, coming in as a pinch runner, Zach DeCenzo. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Diaz will hit next. Just missed. The other way, they put the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.